Hey guys, so today I want to talk about these chainsaw boxes we got made. One day I was just out in the woods and I was thinking to myself, you know, it'd be really nice to have a nice wooden box to put some saws in. I got a little collection here and stuff. And a lot of times, like, those plastic cases are just kind of like chintzy and stupid looking. And we were thinking maybe to get something made that kind of fits the motif of you know, like high quality stuff. And also something that would, you know, fit having, you know, some nice old saws or something like that. So out in the area here, not too far, there's a community of Amish folks, and a lot of them make furniture and things like that. So I took a ride up there and I talked with one furniture guy, and he put me in contact with another guy that that does some work with some dovetail joinery and stuff like that. And then within a week, he had a prototype for me, and him and I talked about it, and we decided that that was kind of like the design that we wanted to go with. So we went ahead and got them manufactured, and overall the product is just a really nice product. We're really happy with the way they turned out. They look wonderful. You know, this isn't something that you want to get and throw in the back of your truck or whatever and beat the crap out of it. This is more if you just want to keep all your stuff in one place, and maybe if you've got a saw that's special to you, or something that means something to you, has sentimental value, you might want to put it all in one place there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the camera angle, and then we'll move in a little bit closer and we can look at some of the details on the box. Just kind of want to give you an idea of the size of one of these. So that's one of those like Echo power boxes or whatever they call them, you know, plastic blow molded ones on top of it, just to give you an idea of the dimensions. Now, one of the problems that we've heard from customers and other people that come in here is a lot of times the plastic cases just aren't big enough to deal with, you know, anything with a full wrap on it or anything over maybe 50, 60 cc's or so. So with that being said, that was kind of one of the catalysts for us to decide, hey, maybe we ought to get a little bit bigger case made. Now, in regards to the construction, all the joints in it pretty much are dovetails and then glued. So you got a super high quality joint. I mean, I don't think that in the history of man there's ever been a better joint made. They're pretty much the gold standard for high quality joinery. The wood of the box is poplar. We use poplar because it looks great whenever it's stained, and it's lightweight, but it's still strong enough that, you know, it's not going to come apart on you or anything like that. And it's easy to work. So it was kind of a natural choice for us in regards to development of the box. Initially on the prototype model, he had put one handle on the top of the box, so like right here. And then we thought, well, maybe we ought to take them and put them on each side. So now we got a nice solid handle. It's like a 6.5 inch handle on each side. Then on the lid here, you got a snap lock on each side. So they're spring loaded. And then whenever you open the box up, you got a really nice hinge lock there. So with that hinge lock, it keeps the lid from being able to slam shut. Keeps the hinge locked, or keeps the lid locked open. So you know, if you're working in there or doing anything, you don't have to worry about the lid slamming. And then just to undo it, all you got to do is just pull on it, and then she'll close right back up for you. And then there's your snap locks. Then on this side of the box, we made a slot so you could still put the bar in there, or, you know, leave the bar on a machine whenever you put it in the box. It does require a little bit of caution. You know, you don't want to scrape up the box or anything like that. If you've got a scabbard on the saw, it's a little bit easier. If you're putting a big saw in the box and you got a 24 or 28 inch bar, you just have to manage it with a little bit of patience, and you'll have no problem putting it in there. Here's the back side of the box, and you can see there's two hinges on it. and they're a nice heavy-duty hinge, so you don't have to worry about those working themselves loose or going to crap over time, especially with that hinge lock, which helps kind of sturdy everything up, and it doesn't put any undue stress on the hinges themselves. One of my favorite things to do is put a big saw in the box just to give everybody the idea, the size and scope of the box, and then if it'll fit. So what I got here is a McCulloch SP 125 with a full wrap handle on it, and I don't know, maybe a 28-inch bar or something like that. So what I'll do is I'll put it in the case, and you'll be able to see how much extra space there is. You see how you got to be a little bit careful here whenever you put the saw in the box so you don't scratch up all the wood and everything. But that just gives you an idea of the size of the case. We opted to make it a little bit bigger because the cost really isn't that much more to make it a little bit bigger, and if you're considering it as like a stationary piece, I think it makes a lot of sense because then you can put some other stuff in there, and you're also not fighting fighting the size of the box to try and fit something in there that just is too big. One of the other ideas that we had, we were discussing with a friend that has a leather shop up there, is to have an integrated tool pouch that you can buy as an add-on for the inside of the lid of the box. Whenever I had the furniture guy manufacture the boxes, he made the lid in such a fashion that there would be some extra space in the top of it. So that would make a really nice place to store other things that may go along with it, such as tools or supplies. So what we did was we stopped at one of the leather shops, and one of the guys that makes some of the other stuff for us, and we presented the idea to him. And what we came up with was this. This is still like kind of the prototype model, but what it does is you can secure it to the top of the box on the inside, and then you can put some of your tools in there. And it's just a really simple pouch here, and then a couple of things to hold wrenches and files and everything, and you could put some wedges in there or some extra chains or whatever you really want to put in there, And these wedges are a little bit long, and like I said, this is like a prototype case, or a prototype tool pouch, so we could make the pouch itself a little bit bigger, or it still needs ironed out a little bit, but that'll give you an idea. And then it could just be secured to the inner lid here, and that'd make a really nice tool pouch. And then while we're at it, we can also focus on some of the extra space in here. And you could put some two-stroke oil or bar oil or ropes or whatever else you want to put in there that goes along with your saw. So yeah, it's super generous size. Next, I'm going to show you another kind of idea that we have. So we kind of had an idea for this thing here. And then this has like the same, it's made out of the same wood, has the same hinges, same snap locks. And then what you could do is you could put your bars and your chains inside here. And what we were considering was to maybe make the lid the same as the top of this box. And you could have some way of securing bars in here. And then we'll also have it where you can put your chains in there and have them where you put them in there in such a way that they don't get tangled. Some way of keeping them from getting tangled. But this is kind of just an early idea, and we haven't fleshed it all the way out yet. Super nice box though. Yep, well built. Now we're going to talk about something else that's been super popular for us, is these leather scabbards. So the only scabbards you can really get for saws are like those like chintzy plastic blow molded ones that just get the crap beat out of them real quick. So we were talking with a leather guy, and we thought maybe we'd get these scabbards made. And initially what we've done is we've gotten them made in just a 20 to 24 inch length.
but also we're going to get them made in some longer lengths here in the future. We just wanted to try these ones out first, and they were such a success, we're going to get some of the longer ones made. And also you can see our logo right there. They're made out of like a really nice 10-ounce leather, and they're made right here, right here in Pennsylvania. So super nice. The other thing is I've kind of got, we've got one of them getting made, like our more popular one. Like this is just a plain one, but our most popular one has a like a wrench holder on it. So it's got a loop and a snap lock that holds that wrench on there, and then whenever you buy one, you get a wrench with it too. So it's super nice. You can have all your stuff in one place. For the next move, we're considering maybe having them made with a chain pouch on them too, so you can have an extra chain or two with you. And now the final thing I'm going to torture you about is we wanted to get this like tool belt made, or tool pouch made, that you know, whenever you go out in the woods cutting firewood, or whether you log, cut timber, you can have your wedges and your wrench, your files, everything all in one place, and it'll fit on your belt loop. Super nice quality, same material as the scabbards. Like I said, I think it's a 10-ounce leather, so for every square foot weighs 10 ounces. So that's like a nice thick leather. You carry one 5-inch wedge, two 8-inch wedges. There's a pocket in there. Whoop. There we go. There's a pocket in there for a flat file, loop for a round file, and a loop for a wrench. And then these both have like snap locks on them. And then what we're going to do is we'll ship it, and it'll come with the wedges and the wrench, the file, and the flat file. So thanks for sitting with me today and listening to me yap about this. I'm pretty happy with these and the way they turned out, and pretty proud of the product. I think it'd be a real nice addition to your collection. You know, you could fire one of your classic saws in there, and I think it just suited real nice. So thanks for checking it out. Talk with you.